Another well-known autism researcher has weighed into the debate about whether the autism spectrum has become too wide, and he says he both agrees and disagrees. This debate has been raging on for days now, so let's talk about it. My name's Amy, I'm diagnosed with autism, a bunch of other neurodivergent conditions, and I'm also a researcher, an advocate, and a coach. So Simon Baron-Cohen was on the Radio 4 Today program, and he started by saying that autism is a neurodevelopmental condition that's characterized by differences in social communication, as well as very strong, focused special interests. I think we're all very familiar with that, but the controversy is about whether there's now too many people that are covered by that group of traits. For example, people who might have an intellectual disability or no speech in the same group as people with very fluent speech who are quite independent. So Simon Baron-Cohen does say that he agrees with Uta Frith that we do need new subgroups. But this is where he disagreed. He doesn't think that the idea of an autism spectrum should be abandoned. It was actually good to see him correcting the media. Lots of people have been saying that Uta Frith came up with the idea of the autism spectrum. That's not the case. It was Lorna Wing. And the reason he said that the spectrum is still a useful idea is because there is traits across the whole of the population and we all have them to some extent. But he totally disagreed that autism is being overdiagnosed. He said there's absolutely no evidence for that, and also pointed out that anyone who has a diagnosis still needs some level of support. So his position was basically, we should still have an autism spectrum, that still works, but we need a better way of distinguishing people who are at different points on it. I know a lot of people in the autism community are not keen on Simon Baron-Cohen's theory of an extreme male brain, but do you think it was helpful for him to intervene in this way? Is it possible that having subgroups would help us? Would it take us back to functioning labels that never really worked, never really made sense? Or would it really help with the public understanding more about the spectrum, being able to conceptualize different groups of people and how they might be able to help us? And maybe it can also help with research, for example. Or does it really feel like another attempt to divide and push back on the neurodiversity paradigm?